Alafia, everyone. Welcome, welcome to our Wednesday, The Power of You with Yeyefini. The power of you. You've always had the power. We've always had the power. This segment is to remind you that the power has always been with you and in you. So coming forth, this will give you an opportunity today to just take a half an hour from your job, from your whatever you're doing, and just connect. I'm just saying hello to everybody. Alafia and welcome to everyone. Oop, where did I put it? There I go there, and I press this. Yes, today is Sogo Aganju and Oya. So we just want to give honor and praise to all of you and all the Orishas that walk with us. This reading of the year has been phenomenal, and things are just passing by our doors for us to reconnect with and tap into. So today we're talking about Shango, the Orisha that we know as fire, the Alafin of Oyo, the king of the Yoruba nation. Shango is the energy that all of us love to embrace because he's the father of dance. He's the father of fire. He's the father of music. The father of, I brought him today with me. Let me share him with you. Of the double-headed axe. Shango's power, as we see him with his Oshe, has a double-headed axe. This here is very old. That was made for me, for my Shango, years and years and years ago. It's over maybe about 45 years. Shango is the energy that all of us have the ability to tap into our God self. In our class, Introduction to African Cosmology, we discuss the aspect of Shango, the aspect of Heru, the aspect of us that once we know who we are as human and we know ourselves as spirit, then every day we're faced with the opportunity to choose to be God or to be human. And in choosing to be human means that all of the challenges that you may encounter, the things that you're going through. Is this muted? Can y'all hear me? No, it's not muted. Can you hear me? Say something in there because it looks like it's muted. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So you can hear me. Yes, so as we're saying, that Shango is that energy. We can hear you. My computer is saying something else. All of us have the ability that in any moment we can choose to connect to the fact that we know right from wrong. That little voice inside of us is saying, maybe I need to check. Maybe I need to do X, Y, and Z, because our common sense is Shango. Our common sense is the ability to know that we have the potential to be everything that God puts in our path. The reading of the year, some of you may have seen it. If you haven't, go to yeyefini.com to see the reading of the year for 2024. Shango is the energy that's governing the year. This is a time that tells us that we can grasp and get the things that we want. However, we must understand that we are coming to represent the King and the God in us. So we must always be very mindful of what it is that we're doing so that the world will understand who we are. Because people are going to be watching each other in this year. And this year you have the opportunity to show up as a fantastic leader or a fool. And so this today being the Ose, Shango, Oya, and Aganju is giving us an opportunity to remember that the God that lives within you, the God that lives inside of you, the power of you is Shango. Your Ori, we talked about Ori last week on Obatala. And the last one was about Obatala and that he owns all heads and all decisions come through. Shango is the power. He is the power of you. He is the energy that at creation, your passion was created. The you that knows what you want and go after it unapologetically. However, you must definitely check before you make assumptions. In the book, the recommended book last year was The Four Agreements. Ask, don't take anything personal, don't assume, and speak your truth. Those things are going to be very necessary this year. And so today being Shango's Day, let's check it. Check and making sure that the things that we are doing on our jobs, with our health, with our relationships, with our money, it's going to be a place where you know that you are shining your light. You're shining who you are and preparing and showing the world who you are. Very organized, very clear as to what your intentions are, knowing the responsibilities that comes with whatever and whoever you're doing. So this is a good year if you're working. Make copies of everything that that you're being said or being done. Anything that you have to email, make a copy of it so that later on you can defend yourself or state your position, because people make mistakes. That's just life. And as the story, as we're going to talk about mistakes that sometimes missteps, not mistake, but missteps that we make as humans. And that in knowing that, we have the opportunity now to look within our spirit and know, okay, I'm always going to be on point. I'm always going to be not on point, but I'm always going to be visible this year. Everything that you do. So on your job, if or in the work that you do, if you are the leader, you the head, or either you're in the classroom, you are the point person. If you're the point person, this is the time for you to always know, present yourself in such a way that it gives honor. Present your way in the clothes that you're wearing, the words that you're saying, the people, the community that you have that's supporting you. That's very important. So if you're as I said, in your job, because most of us are here and just on our little lunch break, you're going to then make sure that when you go back to work, if you were having some challenges, know that you have the ability and the potential, and you owe it to yourself to show up as the king or the queen that you are. So any insecurity or fear that may come up to check you, it's not personal. It is the world trying to see, are you woke? Are you awake? Are you double checking? What are the rules? That's the Shango energy that is governing. So today I want to share a story with you, and I don't want to miss any of the steps of it. So I'm going to read the story for you. It's about Shango's father, Aganju, Shango's father. I've already made the prayers to Aganju and Shango. Both of them gave me alafia. So anything that you are asking in terms of your power and your prestige and your honor, be able to grasp the things in life that you know that you need for you to know who you are unapologetically. Then you hold on to Aganju and Shango and you speak their truth, because they will defend you. They will step in front of you and present it, and it just comes right through your door. So Aganju, how Aganju recognized Shango as his father, as his son. This is a story about Aganju. Some said that Aganju was Shango's father and Yemonja was his mother. This is the story as it goes. When Shango was young, he wandered from town to town. He was always on the lookout for parties to go to and women to have fun with. He was welcome everywhere because he was an excellent drummer and renowned as a lover. When people asked Shango, "Who is your father?" he answered, "My father is a great king," or he said, "My father is a very wealthy man," and let it go at that. The truth is, Shango did not know who his father was, and his father was Shango, and under who ruled the volcano and the rivers, the protector of travelers. But Shango did not know this. Neither did Aganju know that it was his son. So both of them did not know. They were under an assumption, or just not knowing. Aganju was feared and respected. Everyone was in awe of the mighty Orisha. Proof of this is that he left his doors wide open when he went out. His house was full of food and all of the good things that men wanted. So Shango Aganju always left his doors open because he had all of this food and this wealth and thing. And he was like, I'm good. Everybody knows that I'm wealthy and everybody knows what I have. And so Shango went to this town and this new town, and he wanted to find out what's the happenings, what's happening. Nobody's happening. Where is everyone? So he's trying to find out where the parties and everything, because he had partied so much in other towns that he came to this one and he wanted to rest and he wanted to eat. And so he passed by Shango's Aganju's house and he said, hello, Lafia, Aganju, hello. So Aganju did not answer because he was not there. But he always left his doors open. So he left the door open. Shango came in and Shango said, oh my God, look at all of this food. Look at these gourds of food. And so the food, when he came to the door, the gourds of food says, Alafia Shango, come in, welcome. And so he went ahead and just went in, even though he didn't see Aganju. He went on in and he ate the food and he became very full and he fell asleep. So Aganju came in angry. Who is this that ate my food? That sounds like one of the stories of the three bears, right? Who ate up my food? And he was ranting and raving and going off. And Shango said, oh, I didn't see anybody here, so I just went ahead and ate. Well, how dare you come into my house? So he grabbed him and he said, no one spits fire like me. And so he grabbed Shango, put him on his shoulder. He says, only water can put out fire, so fire can't put out fire. So you showing me that you have the power of fire, because Shango was in his words were spitting fire. And then Aganju was spitting fire, and both of them. And he says, fire can't put out fire. So he grabbed him. He says, the only thing that can put out fire is water. So he grabbed Shango and he put him on his shoulder. And Aganju went storming, shaking the earth, because Aganju is a big Orisha. And he went dong, 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 dong. And he walked out and he went to the river, to the sea. And he says, now the water can put out that fire, because nobody can put out Aganju's fire. I am the owner of the fire. So he took Aganju and he threw him down into the water. And Aganju's, Shango's things that he had his hand tied up burst open, and Shango began to try to defend himself, and they're fighting and the water is splashing around. And Yemonja comes out and says, wait, what's going on? What's going on? And he says, this man, Shango, comes to my house and eats up all of my thing. I am going to kill him so that he will serve as an example of coming by my house and taking things, because if I allow him to do that, everyone will take advantage of me. And so that's when he said, well, she said, wait. A man cannot kill his own son. Don't you recognize your son? This is your son. You were so busy, Aganju, working and getting new lands and fighting new battles, that you forgot and you abandoned your child. This is your child. You cannot kill your child. So as the story goes, Aganju was so discouraged, embarrassed, but happy at the same time that he found out. So Aganju lifted Shango and sat him on his shoulders. And he said, I was wrong. He said to Yemonja, I should have recognized my son. Yemonja called the fury of the storm. Aganju declared, in this world, there is no one with more courage than I. Shango, you are so fearless as I am. I say for you to hear that you are my son. So in that moment, Aganju had to repent and recognize that his impetuousness and his wanting to follow his destiny and go all over the world, he abandoned unknowingly to someone who had his same strength. And so the story, of course, it speaks for itself. Sometimes we do things impetuously and harshly, and then we have to come back and recognize, oh wow, I overlooked that, my bad. And you're able then to repent and find it. So this today, I wanted to share with you the axe that we see, the Oshe Shongo, that has double-headed axe. It represents the battle that we have with ourselves. The battle, one side gets the outer world, and the other side fights the inner self. So this Oshe Shongo, when you're dancing with it, it represents the struggle that man has, humanity has, of finding the balance, of fighting with your own head, or the things that you find that are supposed to be your kingdom or your world, and the things that make you the king, which is your internal self. So there's constantly a fight and a battle going on with man, just as we teach in the class on introduction to Yoruba cosmology, that we are always in a battle with ourselves to do what is right, honorably, do what it is, and what is respectfully. The reading of the year is saying this is a year for us to always know that there's a way to do it culturally, that we're able to then overcome the battles that we have within our own spirit, within our own ego. So this is the fight between the ego and the self. So today we fed Shango, and we are going to call Shango. I have fed him. I have given him his amala. And I am going to call Shango right now. Just 1 second. This is rattle. He did his prayers, opened up. And I'm going to light the fire here for Shango, so that when you go back to work, or when you go back, or you're listening to this, you can call on the fire in you to do the right thing, to do what is right, to do the honorable thing. Shango ni bodea, oh la la. Shango ni bodea, oh la la. Shango, oh ni bodea, oh la la. Shango, Shango ni bodea, oh la la. Shango ni bodea, oh la la. Shango. At this time, I ask you to just close your eyes. Give yourself 3 cleansing breaths. Breathing in, breathe out. One more breath, breathing in. Into the lungs of Oya and breathing out. One last time, breathing in and breathing out. And I want you to imagine Shango. Shango, you're holding your Oshe of Shango in your lap, and you visualizing Shango coming to you with the fire behind him to give you that fire. Stretch your hands out, your arms out, and receive it. Shango, onibode oh la la, onibode kwa o, onibode kwa o. Onibode kwa o, onibode kwa o. Shango, onibode kwa o, onibode kwa o. Onibode kwa o, onibode kwa o. Shango, onibode kwa o. Shango, onibode kwa o. Onibode kwa o, onibode kwa o. Shango, onibode oh la la. Shango, oh ni Onibodea, oh la la. Onibode kwao, onibode kwao, onibode kwao, Shango, onibode kwao, Baba, onibode kwao, onibode kwao, Aganju, onibode kwao, onibode kwao, Shango, onibode kwao, Aganju, onibode kwao, Shango, onibode ah, oh la la, Shango, Bodea, oh la la, Songo, Songo, Lucina, Songo, Songo, Adupe, oh Baba, mi Songo, Lucina, Songo, Adubayi. Olójú orógbó, kábíyèsí lè Ṣàngó, olójú orógbó, kábíyèsí olújó. Olójú orógbó, bàbá mi Ṣàngó, oríṣà kìjókòó bíríkàlẹ̀ Ṣàngó, àpòẹ̀yìn o Ṣàngó, oríṣà kìjókòó bíríkàlẹ̀ àpòẹ̀yìn o Ṣàngó. Ṣàngó oníbodè àwòlàlà Ṣàngó, Ṣàngó. Ìlera fún wa, agbára fún wa, ọwọ́ fún wa, agbára fún wa. Jagun fún wa bàbá mi, jagun fún wa bàbá mi, ire lòwòrè bàbá mi Ṣàngó. Ire bàbá mi Ṣàngó kì í bọ́gbọ́ ẹ̀yà kì í bọ́, kí ni àwa kò rí fún yé. Ṣàngó oníbodè àólálá. Ṣàngó oníbodè àólálá, oníbodè kwa o Ṣàngó, oníbodè kwa o bàbá, oníbodè kwa o. Onibode kwao, onibode kwao, Baba, onibode kwao, onibode kwao, onibode kwao, onibode kwao. Ọba Igbo sí àrè o, Ọba Igbo sí àrè o, Erumala Igbo era ọba Ọ̀ṣọ́ àṣẹ. Ọba Igbo sí àrè o, kábíyèsí lẹ̀. Ọba Igbo sí àrè o, Erumala Igbo era ọba Ọ̀ṣọ́ aláṣẹ. Bàbá mi Ṣàngó àdúpẹ́ o. Oh, Baba mi Ṣàngó, we give thanks, Baba mi, this day for the power, for the grace, for the abundance that you promised as we share to you your Amala Ila for Sogo Aganju and Oya. Adupe, in honor of your wife, Oya. Oya mi do ke Oya o, Oya mi do ke Oya. Ure ure, Oya mi do ke Oya. Oya mi do ke Oya o, Oya mi do ke Oya, ya mi o, ye o. Ẹ̀yin jagun pẹ̀lú Ṣàngó, fún ìlera, fún agbára, fún wa dúpẹ́ Oya mi. Ṣàngó, we give thanks on this day. We just give thanks for all that you have done for us. Thank you for your peace. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your abundance. Thank you for the answers to the prayers that we've made and we leave at your feet. We don't beg. We state, we leave it, and we receive. We just thank you, Baba mi Ṣàngó, for this day, for us to be able to call you and just emerge into your world and see you and visualize you. And as we leave and we got our hands filled with the treasures of Ṣàngó, we just bring it and put it to our hearts in gratitude. Ashe, 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 Ṣàngó. I felt the energy. I don't know about y'all, but I felt that energy pouring into Ṣàngó. Ashe is right there. Right there. Modupwe, just announcements. Make sure that if you did receive your New Year readings, go to Yeyefini.com, receive it. We have a beautiful program coming up tomorrow. As a matter of fact, we're having how to find the abundance, how to find power. What is it? It's tomorrow. Using the new moon energy for manifestation is a live webinar. You want to go to Yeyefini.com. and you can sign up for it. We have limited spaces, and it's tomorrow at 7 o'clock. January 11th, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss this. We're giving different ways that rituals can employ and to boost your energy and manifest your goals. This is a number 111, first powerful new moon. You don't want to miss it, because the things that we are getting and that we are going to be able to get, to receive, the way that we set the intention. And so we're doing ceremonies for you to be able to work for 3 new moons. So it's a series that you will be able to find the answers to how to set your intention for the first new moon in 2024 in a 111. Number 1 is the beginning, and 11 is the first of the higher numerals. There are 3 of them: 11, 22, and 33. And 11 is letting you know Eshu, the energy of Elegba, is governing. And the reading that we did at the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, which we did, the priest and myself, we did the reading. Elegba and Shango are governing the world. Isn't that something? And so the new moon is on Elegba's day. Yes. And we're doing Shango today. So to take that energy to manifest, get ready for the workshop, for the webinar. Come with your pencil and papers. Come ready to receive a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to help you so that you can map out the course of your life for the next 3 new moons. So thank you so much. We're coming up. Stay in touch with Yeyefini.com and you will be able to see. Also, you know, we're doing a fundraiser. So if anyone feels, you can drop Cash App to $ Yeyefini for the funding, the building fund of the temple. We already have the temple. We're expanding it. You can go on my website and see it. And thank you in advance for those who have contributed and who will continue to contribute. We give you thanks, honor, and praise for all of your tithings. Giving is receiving. So thank you in abundance that we're able to do this. Go and receive the blessings of Shango today. Know that you have the power within you to grab everything that's already latent in you. Just wake it up. Wake it up so that you will be able to see it manifest itself right in front of your door, and you just grab it. You don't even have to ask now. It just shows up. Things that you have to work on, that we have to work on, that everyone has to work on this year. Download the reading of the year. Stay focused. Stay empowered. And take care of your Ori. Take care of your Ori. Do your head feedings and do the things that will keep you in a state of grace. Adupwe. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Kawo Kabiesile may Shango go with you today and always, knowing that you have the power in you. You have it. And these are the tools necessary to bring it forth so that you will be king, you will be queen. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Yeyefini.com for all questions and answers.